Boy, was I wrong to say that the Rockets and the Raptors were a comparable team. They're not at all. Okay, the Raptors are leaps and bounds better than the Rockets, man. I have been convinced. This game featuring both teams was a very interesting game to say the least. And it starts off very well with OG with the defensive plays right away. You have the steals and the block on Christian Wood. Oh my goodness. And then Svi Mykhailiuk with a nice pass as he was trying to go, as he tried to dribble across the guy, and then he passes right behind him to Scotty Barnes, who then goes into the paint, floats it up, and that was in the middle of the first quarter. It was just a good game. Then you had Sengun, who had some good moments, but I think Achiuwa really excelled as well in defense, and it was amazing to watch. First quarter, OG had 12 points, right, and Toronto had 9 points off of the turnovers that Houston was making, right? The second quarter, you saw DJ Augustine playing more, and he was good. He's going to be a good veteran for them. Now, Barnes, this is where his defense started wrapping up, and this is where the Raptors really started making a statement in this game. And you have a lot of steals coming in from guys like Trent Jr. And Trent Jr., I'm really loving what I'm seeing on the defensive end from him. And once again, the new NBA rules coming into effect with Trent being called for an offensive foul when he shot a three-pointer because he kicked his leg up as he was shooting it. And the Raptors in the second quarter went up by as much as 23 points. And Christian Wood, he was playing well towards the end of that second quarter. But really, the Raptors were dominant on defense, with Houston having turned over the ball 14 times and Jalen Green only having scored 2 points in that first half. And the third quarter, man, Achiuwa came in with the nice baskets driving through the lane, and then you have him. Oh my goodness, it was so good by Achiuwa. You could tell how much more confident he was getting after playing guys like Embiid and Horford a lot. You could tell that this guy now he was more comfortable playing against guys. Even Wood, he wasn't so fazed by Wood's height and length. And Wood, he did play better in this quarter as well, but you've seen players like Jalen Green struggling even more, missing shots, turning over the ball. Jalen Green ended the game with only 4 points scored and 7 turnovers. Man, it was just a bad game for him overall, man. And that third quarter is when the game really was put on ice, man. Like, I will say one thing about the Houston Rockets. They should definitely stick with KPJ at the point guard position because he was doing some good plays where he was getting other guys involved like Christian Wood, and you had other guys like Tate, who I think Tate is going to be very underrated for this team. People need to stop sleeping on Tate because what he did last year as a rookie really opened some people's eyes, and now this year I'm pretty sure he's going to do much of the same thing because people still don't see much of it. But the Raptors, great solid win, beautiful game. I'm just so glad that the Raptors came in and showed themselves to be a better team, a much better team than that Rockets team that still has long way to go, man. They need to work on a lot of things.